Here we go. We got video. Cool. Beautiful. That's interesting. Why is it off the edges of the... Great. Let's fix this. Give me a minute. That was weird. Oh no, it's user error. I see. Ha. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. We are coming back to Alan Wake. And I've got a little bit of a new setup that hopefully help me keep an eye on chat and keep track of things. And oh no, we don't need to autoplay. We don't need to autoplay. Alright, so last time we started off talking a little bit about some of my favorite novels, favorite opening lines, things like that. And since last time, I've had some time to stop that. There we go. Alright, since last time I had some time to think about things, and I actually got some more writing on my novel done. That's been a lot of fun. I'm in chapter 2 now. I've got it plotted out to about chapter 15. My goal is to be 15 to 20 chapters. And that's been pretty interesting journey for me, because this first time buckling down and giving myself word goals, and so far they've been really successful. Some parts have gone better than others. Some days I spend an hour writing. One day I spent 30 minutes and I was already done with my first draft word goal for the day. In other places, I had a brain fart. Oh, in other places, it took me 2 or 3 hours just to get through my 1,000 words a day. So that's been an interesting journey for me. Getting a slightly new desktop setup has also meant reorganizing my desktop, so that is a disaster zone at the moment. Thinking of trying to stream Fridays as well, make it 3 days a week, just 3 hours at a time, maybe less some days. Today I do have some end of the stream time obligations that put a hard cap to the end of the stream, so we will probably only do 1 chapter of Alan Wake today. That is fine. I can only sit so long and play games. Actually, that reminds me, before I start anything, I'm going to go get some water. Testing. Nope, I'm not muted. Testing. Alright, I'm back. So, let's see what I've got to make sure I don't have anything else I need to see to before I start trying to play. The last thing I need is to start accidentally playing some copyrighted music and get part of my video nuked, which probably happened anyway, because as I discovered last time when I uploaded the VOD to YouTube, the transitions between chapters have music that is copyrighted and thankfully only blocked in one region. Now, to be honest, folks, I've wanted to start streaming for years, and for better or for worse, my computer was just getting old, and could barely keep up with the games I was playing. The processor was old. The GPU was not old. It was a GPU is a Radeon RX 6800 XT. I don't need a lecture about how I should pick NVIDIA. I'm pretty big on AMD for different reasons, including the ease of use and drivers on Linux, even though I don't game on Linux. The other thing is, at this point, company-wise, I'm not going to get into it, but I just like AMD. My processor's an AMD now, moved over. So had an RX 6800 XT. Still using it. Old build had 32 gigs of RAM and an Intel 6600, i5 6600, which is pretty old at this point. I purchased and built that computer in 2016 or 2017 after moving up from the i7, first gen i7, so it was getting time. And now I'm on an AMD 7800X3D. Got a nice bundle deal at Micro Center. Not necessarily a shout out, just saying. That definitely not sponsored. Although, you know, wouldn't say no with as much money as I've spent there in the last 2 months getting this computer just right. And decided to future-proof, go for the 64 gigs of RAM. Planned my storage ahead instead of just buying it piecemeal over the years as I needed it, and now I feel like I have a grown-up computer instead of a Frankenstein rig built out of parts I accumulated over the course of 8 years. So, story so far. So people that are just going to be joining us today and may not have seen the prior stories, so far we got, let's see, what episode are we on? I believe we're going to be on episode 3. Yes, this is the furthest in the game I've ever gotten. Episode 1, Nightmare. You wake up in a nightmare. Alan Wake has to go through the storm in this nightmare and get to the lighthouse, and then he wakes up on a ferry boat. Gets to town, gets keys from someone who's not the person who's supposed to give it to, goes off to the house. Wife disappears into the lake. Fade to black on episode 1. Episode 2. You're in the, actually, I'll probably give a recap. So, why don't we get going here? We could watch the recap. Oh, there is no recap. This is... Did it not save? Let's go back to the main menu. Well then. I'm guessing it didn't save because I didn't actually hit start new episode last time. So... why don't we finish up episode 2 again and catch everybody up, since I'm only going to have time for one episode today, probably. And then we could do some talking about other things after. Oh, it's there. Right? Okay.
Ow! Ow! I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the ship. These birds are weird.
Yeah, no shit, the birds are weird, Barry. I don't know how to jump a flame. Oh, I just realized the bullets bounce off of those. Ow, fuck you. Yeah, ow. I guess since it's the end of the episode, I can't burn as many batteries. Oh, fuck. That's not right.
Ow! Make them go away, please!
That is fucking right. Now, what button did I press to get that one fire up? There we go. Two flares left. Can I do it? Can I do it? down in the back of the house. But I feel like that leaves me open to having that some maneuverability options. I wonder if there's more flares back here. Where are you pointing the arrows? Not helpful.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Well, that's a bit late, but...
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Alright, end of episode 2.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Oh yeah,
Barry
this
Wheeler
part where I was
speaking.
like,
This
dude,
is Rose.
this...
Rose?
I get that you're a creeper and you're really into the young coffee girl.
Oh, you
and it's fucking
sweet,
creepy.
brilliant
Very.
girl.
Did you and Mr. Waite come get them? I
She's
live in the
obviously
trailer
being
park
parroted.
outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Bye now.
Have a great day.
Like,
Hope you
she's-
come back soon.
Very...
Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
I don't even know what the song is. It's kind of catchy. I might have to look it up later and listen to it on my own. Because,
Come here,
kind of a bop.
pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You, won't you say
Alright.
something? I need
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry. They'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in
There's
2
no excuse
days.
for the facial
found
animations
Mr.
of this being
Wake's
so bad,
pages.
given Half-Life 2 came out in 2004. I'm sorry, facial animations are
How the
kinda
hell did
something
she get her
I'm
hands on
kinda
the manuscript
passionate and
anyway?
salty about.
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come
Aw,
to the
shit.
station.
Okay, I'll be right
But
over,
it's not the
Sheriff.
Federal Bureau of Control, so we're still
Let's
good.
make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're
you
looking
hear
for
that
Rose.
gunshot?
Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was
I
saying,
think I heard a
Al,
gunshot there.
I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld.
Always
I'm a
with the
God-fearing
First
type
Nations
myself.
people.
I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, Okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas
One of my
Zinn.
big pet peeves
Now,
in
some of the
games when
articles
I
found about
can't
him
walk
make
the
him
same
out to be a
speed.
famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he
One of my
wrote.
biggest pet peeves in a
Zane
game is
was
when you are
heavily into
stuck
diving, so
following
much
someone
so
talking,
that the
giving
place came to be
exposition
called
or
Diver's
exposition.
Island. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
When exposition forces you to walk along with someone like that, and you're walking,
Come
you
on,
cannot
mister.
walk as
I'll
slow
take you
as
to
them.
Rose's
They
trailer.
always walk slower than you, and you're just stuck waiting on them. Like, at least make me walk the same pace. So, like, I get that you have me prisoner for exposition time. I get that this place is spooky and that it's a dead volcano and all that, which matches with Pacific Northwest setting.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Okay. Yeah, they ain't got no power over me. I've got a flashlight. And I still want to know, in Act 2, we found out his mom gave him a magic clicker that he said could drive away the darkness. Given how much of this
Well,
game
mister,
is themed around darkness,
this here's
that
Rose's
feels really
trailer.
important.
You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
You first, creep man. You're the one who's, like, trying to flirt with the coffee waiter. There's not even a door there. It's just blinds, unless it's a clear door.
Welcome
okay.
to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Yeah, no, I'm not going in here.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Yeah, saw that. She's talking like a puppet, and you're like, let's go in and drink the coffee. Like, I get that you're hopeful your wife's missing, but, like...
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Interesting.
Turn the light on.
That one voice sounded like...
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Alright, so maybe...
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
It's been a horror story, pal. You're in it.
Rose
Let's
took a
start
day
believing
from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money.
Yeah, no, you're not, dude.
So handsome.
My
Oh, hey,
gun
look.
and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright, so my initial theory is proving increasingly false, and that initial theory was that he's just going crazy and is actually killing people. But I also discussed last time about how this doesn't seem to be that kind of story. That's usually a
I
cop-out.
just
Like,
stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny. You know, Danny and...
so, unless he says something important, I'm going to just like talk over it. But the short version is, this doesn't read like the kind of story where.
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and,
Anyway, I always feel it's a bit of a cop-out when you're like, nothing actually happened. It was in your head. The main character was crazy and killed everyone himself. Sure, it makes a decent slasher or suspense thriller, but it's lazy, kind of like irresponsible as far as mental health goes. That's not sus. And it's just a cop-out of an ending. It's
Oh,
not
you're
very
gonna
interesting
get it
story.
now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Well, I guess that's what we're doing. You're a novelist, not a fighter. Oh my gosh.
What on? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on.
Get after us. Don't let him get away. Move it.
I understand the assignment. Move. It's funny because their orders serve as a double, like, order to each other. But from a game designer's perspective, they are sitting here talking to the audience, telling you, get moving. We want you moving. We want you running. We want you on your edge. We want you nervous. And it serves a dual purpose there, which I really like. I wonder if there's actual characters out there. If I walk towards it, if there's someone holding a flashlight, or if it's just a flashlight levitating in the darkness. You ever seen... Okay, I guess that answers that question. At least that might. Because I was going to say, if you play Halo, there's a level where you can glitch it, or used to be able to glitch it.
Oh, damn.
Glitch it in the beginning, and you can get kind of behind the curtain and see that the people shooting you were literally floating guns. Yeah, there's people. Yep, that's a person there. Anyway, yeah, you can go back and see that there's floating guns, floating flashlights firing into the night. which, you know, from a resource standpoint, you gotta remember, Halo 1 was built for the Xbox, not a lot of hardware resources. So they did work with what they had. They didn't want to load too many models, run out of RAM, and run into system errors or issues. Manuscript page, can't go back.
God, come on, guys. We need to head him off.
So you work with what you got. I don't even remember how much RAM the original Xbox had, but it wasn't much. And this, I think, was built for the 360. That's not fucking good. Time to run. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, nothing important being messaged to me. Okay, cool. So you build for your... So this is, you know, older game. I forget how long it came out, 8-10 years ago, but... Is someone shooting at me or shooting at what that shit? Oh, there's no flare.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way.
Y'all gonna die.
Over here.
They're dead. And the lights are out over here.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who's then?
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Alright. I had to go back and finish that. It was clear it was going somewhere, but not anywhere interesting for the storytelling standpoint. I hear a heli. Woohoo!
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
That's not fair. Ow! Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Well, hope you are good at, that's, yeah, nope, that's the end of, them. Well, shit! I still don't even have a flashlight. Let's look around, though. Okay. Obviously, go down there, gates open. Probably going to that gas station down there. Ain't much to look at. They're dead, Jim. What's in here?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in and take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Guess that's what that is. Guess that's where we're headed. Gonna get on the radio. Ba, ba, da, da, da. So if there's one thing that annoys me,
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh yeah, we're gonna meet the ransomer at the coal mine because it went so well the first time.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Gotta find me a... Oh, there's a light. Where are you plugged in, pal? There you are. You know, that's one ratty generator that's moving that much, but I also get that they want to have the visual language, but I still feel like a slight subtle vibration would have sufficed.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try
This
again.
feels like it's going to be a fight. We're running back and forth. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. The fuel tank was not connected. Look at that. Nobody goes. Now that was a little bit annoying because having me go back to the generator it adds a little bit of tension. I guess they're like trying to get you tense in case there's a jump scare here. But I jumped a few times last time I played this, but at the same time I'm kind of like, from a game design standpoint, that was unnecessary added 30 seconds. At least it wasn't like an unnecessary 5 minutes, because it's not like there was a challenge or anything, right? The light goes off. And then you go recrank the generator, and that's it. There's no monster, there's no big bad trying to kill you. That's all there is to the encounter. So from a game design perspective, stuff like that was just making me go wild. What's that? It went into all slow mo. Well, that made me think I was in danger, but clearly I wasn't.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yeah, there's gonna be enemies coming up.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report, over.
Ow! Fuck you. Okay, so it took a minute to pop the grenade and throw it. I see. It takes a second because he drops it. And it rolls, then it goes off.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
Pat Maine.
Peabody, Pat.
Not to be confused
What's
with
on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Now, Milt, why couldn't you just call the fucking cops? Oh, I see what I think is a mess. Hello. I knew it. I saw it. Oh, weird camera. Thank you, camera. That was entirely unnecessary. What's up here? Anything? Oh, fuck it. I have 7 of these. Oh yeah, I forgot when you kill a wave, another wave usually shows up. Oh, come on. I don't know where the path or the objective is. There's no real map, so we are going to go this way. Y'all weren't. Some of y'all might not. Oh, fuck you! Ow! Dodge! You freaking. There. Weren't here for the creepy guys that were like shouting freaking tourism lines at me as I was trying to avoid them in episode 1. 6 flashbangs. It feels like it's more than enough. Oh! Alright.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you wouldn't have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks.
Did you hear
I'm
that?
going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Cutscene!
Oh, so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me.
He keeps calling me different.
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here.
Different
Right?
authors'
Your
names.
Jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Well, guess we're back on the road again. That was a very long-lived.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs
Okay.
it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was
What are
probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Dan Brown. Is that the Da Vinci Chronicles or whatever it was? He's called me H.P. Lovecraft. Dan Brown. Yeah, Dan Brown wrote Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code. Dan Brown, Hemingway. I begin to think the guy doesn't actually know who he's after. That, or he, like they said on the radio earlier, he's just a fucking drunk. Train. I have 3 flashbangs. I guess that's what I get for using them all up, because I thought I was at the end of the level. I should have known better, because each episode is about an hour and a half long. That's what I'm Come on! Okay. Well, now I can do something other than rely on my flashbangs. That's reassuring. Alright. We're back to this gameplay loop again. That's fine by me. I think he killed his friend there because I never killed the second one.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lines to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Ow! Oh, that's a bunch of you. Reload faster! Ow. Okay. I don't remember. Does standing in the light regenerate health? Not quite. I saw... There we are. The darkness control is taken. Yeah, we know. Something else up there. Get up on the log, Alan Wake. Mr. Wake. Mr. Wake. I want to know what's at the top of the log, Mr. Wake. Can you do that for me? Nothing. Well, worth a shot. Health is regenerating slowly. In light, you can hurt them. We know that. There are enemies nearby. Where are you? Let's go over here. Oh, that's tourists. Let's go over here. I think that's another manuscript page. We're not reading the manuscript. It mostly goes along with what's going on in the story. I don't know that adds any insights, and I don't want to sit here and read every manuscript page out loud while I'm trying to play this. Okay, that's why it's playing that music, because as I go this way, I'm probably going into a zone with enemies. There they are. Ow, fuck you. Ow! Ah, I died. Okay, let's drink some water. Alright. Did I keep the collectibles? No. Time to go get them again. Tweed. Tweed is a perfectly acceptable fashion choice. Tweed. He's a tweed. What are you trying to say? There they are. Come on, folks. Step right up. To Bright Falls, one and only. Oh, gotcha. Oh, right. You take like an entire fucking... You're an entire fucking ordeal because you're a lumberjack and you're like 8-9 feet tall. Oh. So where are we going with this? There's another train. We're going to the train depot. That's where we're going. That's right. Oh.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
At least she didn't sound like a puppet like the other girl, because it was like, oh, let's go talk to the girl who's talking like this.
I could see a railway